Hi everybody and welcome back to the Paperless Movement YouTube channel. Today we will talk about the US layout versus the German layout to see if we have any advantages in Germany or in US regarding certain tools that we use, and especially in the digital age now, and with the markdown coming more and more in all the tools like Obsidian, Notion and all the other tools that we can use markdown in order to quickly format text without actually reaching out to the mouse. This is really interesting to look at what are the differences between the German and US keyboard. I live in Germany. I bought the new MacBook Pro with a US layout, but I'm not sure yet if I will keep it this way, because after going into this, to me first it was obvious a lot more advantages using the US layout, but now I found some things that we can actually do in the German keyboard, which is more complicated on the US keyboard. So what this is, we will find out now. Alright everybody, so here we are. This is the German layout, this is the US layout, and the big differences that stick out are obviously our additional letters that we have in Germany, Ö, Ä, Ü. That'd be the reason why they added it, so you can write a lot faster. However, the downside is now that these letters is a used space that we have on the US keyboard for a lot more symbols that we can use here. And one of the annoying things is really having the Z and the Y switched. So you see here, there's Z, there's Y, and on the German keyboard we have the Y down there and the Z up here. So now you could question why it is replaced this way. I mean, luckily, so the rest of the letters is the same, luckily. But this is really annoying. Why is this annoying? Because the undo function in the tools is usually Command Z. So when I'm writing something, I need to do this. The thing that sticked out to me, makes the US layout so much better for me to use, is that we have the square brackets here, okay? So when I'm writing, all I need to do is just do this and then do this. And if you're using Obsidian or Roam Research, you know that we are creating new pages this way. Tap this twice and you write something down, you will have created a new page. This is highly efficient. However, when you look at the German keyboard, we have a key here, which is the hashtag. And therefore I can create a lot quicker tags. Whereas on the US keyboard, the hashtag, we need to press Shift and then find the key up there and press hashtag. The other thing is that we have here is the @ sign. Another sign that we use in the digital world a lot. Either you're writing an email, so you have to use the @, but in many tools you're actually mentioning people or other items inside the tools using @ sign. So it's also crucial to quickly access @ this way. And I always find on a German layout, I have to find this stuff, okay? So there's no @ sign, as you can see. We have the paragraph sign here, which is used in law. In US, they actually, again, have their own key for this law sign, all right? We have the hashtag here and the @ sign. Whereas the @ sign on the German keyboard, and then again, it depends on if you're on Mac or Windows, this makes it even more complicated. So on Windows, I need to use the Alt-GR key in order to activate the @ sign. And on Mac, I have to use the Option key in order to use the @ sign. So it is good that it is actually written down there, but so many keyboards, this is not written down. And especially when I'm searching for a backslash. So we have the / up here, the / is here. So again, I have to use a function key, reach up here. And when you're writing in the dark, you use the function key, I always have to look where it is, the / or where it is, the square brackets, okay? And this adds up over time, because especially when you're using tools like Obsidian, you're using square brackets a lot to do references. So each time I'm writing and then think, oh, okay, I have to look here. So obviously I can get used to it for somehow, but it is not as easy to reach. Here I'm writing, tag, I'm writing, tag, / backslash. Then we have, especially when you're writing in English, I'm, don't, can't, and so on. We need this sign here in order to use this. On the German keyboard again, we have to use Shift in order to get this sign. So I have to do this, okay? So, and here you have the signs there. Of course, if you're only writing in German and you're writing a lot in German, then it makes sense that you have these additional keys. But what we have in Germany actually is that we can also write these letters in a different way. So we can actually use A and E in order to replace ä. it is the same meaning. So you see this in my surname actually. Sometimes you see the Ö, Rödel, which is the name how it's written, but you could also write the same name like R-O-E-D-L. Okay, so the O-E is Ö as well. So I would have preferred to get all these function keys here and then write O-E-D-L and make the software actually replace O-E with the sign here. This would be, I mean, I have to type 2 more letters, but at the same time, the way I use it, I'm faster than that. So I use this keyboard in order to compensate this. What else is different is the question mark. So the question mark is up here. Again, it's much more straightforward to press here. Next to the shift, we have the question mark. As soon something is up in the numbers row, it's not as easy when you're a fast writer, but as soon you hit shift, I have to check always where is the question mark. Here in this case, I have to reach up here. But at the same time, we have the dash up here. And we are using dash a lot in our text in the digital world. And this dash is down here now in the German keyboard. So this is again easier to reach here. When it comes to these other brackets here, or when it comes to the sign, when it comes to this straight line, this is on the German keyboard down here. So here I can reach everything with the shift key. Here I have 1. Then I have to press the shift key or this one, or I have to reach out to the alt key in order to get this one. But again, then the question is if this works also on Mac, because this is then not highlighted. So sometimes this is then placed somewhere else. The thing that I wanted to point out today is really the symbol keys, because we need to use them so frequently nowadays that I prefer now to use the US keyboard over the German keyboard in order to have access to these keys very quickly. On this channel I talk about single source of truth. This is the same principle. I need to have one layout on all my devices in order so I don't have to rethink each time I'm switching keyboards. Where is this key now? Learning fast writing on the keyboard, but at the same time understanding where all the symbols are. This will just boost your efficiency big time. Okay, this was just sharing some insights that I had there. Maybe you found this interesting. If you're from US, you didn't know about the German keyboard. So I'm happy if you liked it. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. And I'll catch you up next time.